Hey, how's it going? Kenny here, and welcome back to Non-League to Giants and the final episode of the season, where unfortunately we are in whole heaps of trouble. As you can see, we are sitting third from bottom in the league in the final 3 games, and realistically, we have to get a minimum draw away to Brentford here. Southampton are at home to Brighton, and if Southampton win and we lose, I think we're done. Well, we are done. If we lose and Southampton win, we're done. Because our second game in the video here is away to Man City. And that's our game in hand. There's no way we're beating Man City away from home. No hope in hell. A draw is highly unlikely. So if Southampton win and we lose due to our goal difference as well, I think we're relegated. Away to Brentford first of all. We finish off the season at home to Wolves as well. Southampton, well, it looks like it's going to be either us or our fierce rival Southampton going down. As you can see, Forest, Brighton, West Ham, a little bit clear of us right now. Saying that though, if we do beat Brentford here today away from home, then the other teams can start looking over their shoulder a little bit. Forest and Brighton pretty much. West Ham are safe in my opinion. You know, we need to get to 37 points and that's not going to happen. So away to Brentford first of all. We lost at home to Brentford earlier on the season 4-2. I feel like we have to win this game. And yeah, I'm not very confident now. I've actually prepared myself for relegation. It looks like it's going to be us. Southampton at home to Brighton, then West Ham. You'd like to think that they'd win one of those games. So realistically, we need to beat Brentford and Wolves in the episode here today. But I am not very confident. Not very confident at all. We had this ridiculously tough run-in. Obviously, as Chelsea, Man United, Liverpool, and Man City as well. But we could have done better in these games. We should have won one of those games in the last episode there. Away to West Ham and at home to Chelsea. We should have won one of those games. After that, we faced Man United away. We lost the game 2-0. We were 2-0 down after 50 minutes, but we were quite unlucky to tell you the truth. Because towards the end of the game, I went more positive. We created much more chances, and we had 2 or 3 big chances towards the end. And we could count ourselves a little bit unlucky there of not snatching a draw. Couldn't even get a goal in the end, but we certainly created chances towards the end. So it was not as comfortable as it may seem for Man United there. After that as well, home to Liverpool. We were 2-0 down early on in this game. We fought back to 2-2. Unfortunately for us though, Luis Diaz got the winner with only 5 minutes to go to win the game 3-2 for Liverpool. So again, really unfortunate to get 1 point out of those 4 games. Really, really unfortunate. We actually played quite well in all those games. We could have got 3, 4, maybe even 5 points out of those 4 games there, maybe even more. So to only get 1 point out of those 4 games, it was really, really disappointing. But the game that killed us, the game that probably relegated us, to be fair, was the last game before the episode. This episode was meant to feature Palace, Brentford and Wolves, but due to fixture rearrangements, it now features Brentford, Man City and Wolves. And at home to Crystal Palace, we lost 3-0. 3-0 at home to Palace. We played terribly as well. I was quite naive for this game. I changed things up for my tactic. I said I would not change things from now to the end of the season, and was actually getting some decent performances, just weren't getting the results. I changed things up for the Palace game due to the Palace's system. I went with 3 at the back. I went a little bit more positive as well, and it just backfired completely. We could not create anything in the game at all. And Christian Volpato with a hat-trick in this game against us, and yeah, terrible. This was by far our most winnable game left of the season, and this is probably where we've been relegated. We needed to win that game, and we lost at home 3-0 to Palace. So that means in these final 3 games, we need 4 points, guaranteed I think, and that probably won't be enough, because it's time to get 1 win. 1 win out of their final 3 games, and at home to Brighton and West Ham. Then we need more than 4 points because of our goal difference. Our goal difference is much worse than theirs, minus 29 now. So realistically, we need to win against Brentford away and Wolves at home. Start off with Brentford away first of all. As long as we draw the game, we keep ourselves in the relegation battle, I believe. But that might not be enough. But anyway, let's get straight to it then. Let's get to the first game away to Brentford. I've called the players for a team meeting. It went down well, and also I've gone back to the normal system for this game. I'm very nervous now. I think we're done. I think we're going down. Very disappointed to be promoted, of course, to go straight back down. But that is life, unfortunately. Could have done a lot better this season, though, in my opinion. But unfortunately, it seems like it wasn't meant to be. Saying that, though, if we do beat Brentford away, first of all, we give ourselves hope in the episode. And in terms of the team sheet for today's game, we've got Ivusic in goal, Kessler Hayden right back, Ito left back, Aguiar and Steele centre back. Then we've got Matazzo, Harper and Canute midfield. Gonzalez on the right, Larson on the left, and David Helm up front. So Brentford away from home is the first game of the trilogy here. We need to win. Will we get the win though? Let's find out. Before we get started with the first game, guys, please remember that if you like this video, hit that like button for me. It's really important. And the last 3 videos I've uploaded haven't got one single like. So if you could help me out by hitting the like button, it'd be much appreciated. And also, if you're new around here, do hit that subscribe button as well. It'd really help me out and it'd much appreciated as well. So let's get going then. Brentford away from home. We lost this game 4-2 at home earlier on in the season. It's just not looking good for us, is it? It's not looking good for us at all. That Palace home defeat there was just absolutely horrendous. That literally happened about 15 minutes ago in real life. So I'm still hurting. I'm still hurting from that because that was my one big hope for the season. And this game hasn't started off too promising, to tell you the truth. Brentford well on top. We just can't create chances. That is our problem. We cannot create chances. Defensively, we're a bit of a mess as well. But if we could create more chances, then we'd have more of a chance of getting some goals in the game, of course, getting some wins, but it's not happening. Anyway, here's Rico Henry, first highlight of the game. To Gibbs White, he crosses it in. Almost 1-0 for Brentford there, but he heads it over the bar. But one-way traffic in this first half here. We're not creating anything again. We haven't turned up. A bit like the Palace game there. A bit shocking, really. Yeah, this first half is terrible. I don't know what I'm changing at half time, but something needs to change because that was pathetic. One shot, none on target. It's a familiar theme for me this season. Familiar theme. Well, just one change at half time. I've taken off Larson. I've brought on Yakubu as well. Put him on as an inside forward in the attack. Larson is carrying a slight injury there. Other than that, I haven't changed much. I put the tempo a little bit higher. Well, I put it up to higher instead of slightly higher. But we need to start creating things in the game. And I'm also very nervous about losing the game. I feel like if we draw the game, we still have slim hope for the season. But if we lose the game, it's over. It's done. Is Southampton win one of their next 2 games, of course, which you think they must do, really. Could be 1-0 here. Oh, my word. That is contender for worst shot of the season from Simeone there. Absolutely terrible. I don't think his father would be very happy, would he? Terrible. Look at this. One shot in the game. This is pathetic, this is. Absolutely. In 60 minutes of football, we've had one shot in the game. What on earth is going on? That is absolutely horrendous. Horrendous. Well, I did say I wasn't going to go positive because a draw is at least something, but I've decided after seeing that, one shot in the game, none on target. Made lots of changes to the tactic here. Got rid of focus play down the left and right, also overlap right as well. Gone positive. Pellegri's on for David Helm. Alex Scott is on for Harper as well. I'm going for it. I'm taking a risk here because we're not creating anything. We're not going to win the game by playing the way we're playing. So yeah, got to take some risks here. But it could be a disaster, to tell you the truth. Just 1 minute later, and we're on the highlight, and Brentford are on the attack. Bit of terrible season, terrible final end to the season. Sorry, really has been terrible. Highlight's still not over here. Kessler Hayden somehow clears it, but going forward has been a real problem for us this season. Though top goal scorer for the season is David Helm with 6 goals. That's a real problem. That real problem. Defensively, as I said, we're not amazing, but we're not absolutely. Anyway, is this a chance for us? Alex Scott with a poor pass. It comes back to him though. Canute, Yakubu. What on earth just happened? Is that? Oh my word! Just it just looked like no one wanted to take the chance on there. It just looked like how many times can we mess this up? But somehow it's in the back of the net. Our first chance in the game. Oh my word, have we got some luck here or what? David Raya, what are you doing? Oh my word, 20 minutes to go and out of nowhere we're leading the game. Saying that a minute later we're back on the highlight. They hit the bar. Lukubu clears it. Only as far as Edwards, stay on the highlight. Can't believe we're winning this game. I don't know how we're winning this game. Well, 20 minutes to go here. We don't need to remain positive, do we? We do not need to remain positive. Let's go to balanced. Back to balanced. Well, I've gone back to balanced. I'm not going to go too defensive, though, because there's obviously 20 minutes to go. It's quite a long time. So I've gone back to balanced and sticking to how we're playing, really. Just put the press a bit lower as well. Also, I've taken off Matata. He's got a yellow card. Put Canute as the ball midfielder. And I've brought on Ollison. But how on earth are we winning this game? It's not over yet, though. Not by a long shot. But can we hold on here? This would be sensational. Pellegrini the goal. That's his third goal for the club and his first since his brace against Villa on his full debut. There you go. That's why he can't celebrate too early. It's 1-1 now, and with 13 minutes to go, we could well lose the game from this point. Don't know how he scored from there, though. That's ridiculous, isn't it? It's a nice free kick, to be fair to him, but... Now, we've got a free kick opportunity. Ollison to take it. Here's Yakubu. Don't give the ball away. Crosses out to Gonzalez. Come on. Second chance of the game. Scotty hit the bar. Pellegrini, no. Oh, my word. Still got it, though. Here's Ito. Crosses it in. Gonzalez. Ah, goes wide. My word. Almost scored again. Our second chance of the game. We finally created some chances in the second half, though. Which is something. Couple minutes to go. 4 minutes added time. Oh, no. Oh, my word. This could be season saver or season ender in this last highlight here. And now we're giving the ball away to Brentford. I don't believe it. They're going to score now, aren't they? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. It could be offside. I don't think it is. 1 minute to go. I can't believe this. How ridiculous is that? Oh, my word. Well, we deserve to be relegated anyway. We deserve to be... Can't have any complaints about this, but that is just disgusting. With 1 minute to go, we've lost the game. Wow. Well, it's so late in the game, it's pointless even setting everything up, you know, spending 5 minutes to do that when there's no chance in hell now. Wow. That jubilation left very, very quickly. Well, let's see what happens in the Southampton game, but I'm pretty sure that's us relegated now. Which is very sad, of course, but we can only have ourselves to blame. We haven't been good enough this season, not by any means. Nowhere near good enough. We need a miracle now. We genuinely need a miracle. If Southampton win their game, we're down. We're down. There's no way we are beating Man City. Because as I said, if somehow we nicked a draw against Man City and we get one against Wolves and Southampton lost their final two games, be level on points. But look at our goal difference. Our goal difference is a mile worse than theirs. So if they beat Brighton, we're relegated. No hope in hell for us. Southampton have beaten Brighton 3-0. So I think it's safe to say we are down, barring some sort of, well, beyond a miracle. Beyond a miracle. We need to beat Man City away. So it's not happening, is it? Oh, no. We are relegated. I can't remember the last time I was relegated on FootballManager. A long time ago now. Oh. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Now I'm in a dilemma here now with the series. Do I jump ship and be a traitor? Be a loser at the end of the season here and try and go to someone else, or do I try and get Portsmouth back to the Premier League? That's what's going through my head now, because the relegation fight is over with now. It's no hope. I'll still show you the Man City away game, of course, because if a miracle does happen, I'd like to record it. But yeah, wow, that game we can't really fully blame it on this Brentford game. Absolutely devastating, the fact that we were 1-0 up with 12 minutes to go and we lost the game 2-1. Bit similar to that West Ham game. We were 1-0 up. You can see in the last 5 minutes. Well, I guess it's not over till it's over, but we really do need something special away to Man City. It might not even be enough. Even if we beat Man City away, it might not even be enough, because we have to beat Wolves at home as well. So we have to win our final two games of the season. Now, I think that much is paramount, you know. Because of the goal difference. If the goal difference was better, we'd have a chance still. You know, Southampton might lose at home to West Ham. We don't know, but yeah, unfortunately, I'm 99.9% sure that is us done. But anyway, make sure you stick around, guys, because if some sort of miracle does happen, you'll see it in the next game away to Man City. Okay, here we are. It's time for Mission Impossible. We have to beat Man City away from home. Realistically, if Southampton had a different team, we could say that a draw could be possible. And we could still stay up. You know, say Southampton are away to Liverpool or something, they could potentially lose 6 or 7-0, couldn't they? It's definitely possible. But at home to West Ham. West Ham are 14th in the league. Are Southampton going to get battered 5, 6 or 7-0 at home? Definitely not. Definitely not. So, a draw's not even good enough. We have to beat Man City away from home. We did beat Man City in this season, though. We beat them at home 3-1. early on in the season. But there's a big difference between playing Man City at home and playing Man City away from home, and especially in the form we're in. What can I say? Championship life next season. Absolutely devastating, but there's still hope for us as a club. There's still hope that we can, end the series here on a massive high. In a few seasons' time, we could be Premier League champions. We don't know, do we? Maybe it's one step backwards and two steps forward. So, we shall see what happens. But in terms of this season, I think it's safe to say that we're toast. We are toast. But you never know. You never know. There's 0.1% chance here. Could happen. It is possible. But extremely unlikely. Well, let's get to it then. Away to Man City. Virtually an impossible task. I'm not going to go cautious or put a low block in there. I'm going to set up exactly the same way I started off against Brentford. If we're 1 or 2-0 down, I'm going to have to go positive as well. And I'm going to have to go more attacking and try and score goals. That's our only chance. It'll probably lead to a disaster. But this is a big game for us. Well, big changes at the back. Peacock Farrell comes in for Vucic, who's had a terrible season. He's a very, very inconsistent goalkeeper. Out of the team, mate, because you've been absolutely useless. Kesler stays right back. Ito stays left back. Unfortunately, Aguiar and his natural fitness is just such a problem, as you can see here. 3 days after we played the game against Brentford there, Aguiar is just nowhere near ready to play the game here today. He can't play 2 games in a week, which, being our best centre-back at the club, is rather devastating. So Digbereku comes in for him. Digbereku is absolutely atrocious. We've got Digbereku and Adam Steele with average ratings of 6.56 and 6.53 up against the best striker in the world today in Erling Haaland. So, yeah, that is a big problem for us. Matatu remains in midfield along with Canute. Harper stays there as well. Scott comes in on the right wing to replace, what's his name? Gonzalez, who's been absolutely horrendous since I signed him. He's labelled a wonder kid, but we shall see about him. At least we've got a little bit of hope. We've got to play like that in the Championship, or at least we should do. He's worth a lot of money as well, but in the Premier League, he's been absolutely atrocious. Dominguez comes in the left wing as well to replace Emil Larsson, who picked up a slight injury there, and Pellegrini comes in for David Helm. So can we do the impossible here? Can we beat Man City away from home? Let's find out. All right, here we go. Well, the longer we keep it 0-0 or 1-0, we have a chance in the game, of course. Ito with a green rating in the first 10 minutes. What is going on there? Man City dominating the early stages, as you'd expect. Our possession stats for this season have been absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. I certainly need... Hold on. Oh, my word. I thought we might get a massive bit of luck there. I saw a foul. It went straight to the highlight. Sometimes that's a red card. And it might need that for us to get any sort of hope. That might happen, though. You never know, do you? You never know. That is not a great start, though, is it, Ito? He had a green rating and just picked him up. And, yeah. Well done, mate. Well done for doing that. This is a game that we cannot afford any mistakes, and Ito has already made a mistake. He basically just got the assist for Rodrigo. He just passed it to him. What a lovely start to the game. Watch this from Ito. Lovely. Oh. Yeah, okay. Just forget how to use your foot. Oh, well. What can you say? What can you say? Terrible end to the season. Really, really terrible end to the season. Losing home to Palace 3-0 cannot be forgiven. Cannot be forgiven. What on earth was I thinking there? Changing things for that game. What on earth was I thinking? Terrible. Well, Alex Scott with a cross into the box. It's about the best we're hoping for in this game. I don't think it's a matter of if we'll lose the game. I think it's a matter of how much we'll lose the game by. Here's Walker Peters. Haaland, 2-0. See you later. Well, we're not staying back then anymore. We're going positive. Can't stay back now. Well, 2 changes at not half time, 25-minute mark, sorry. Matatu off, Renier on, David Helms come on as well for Dominguez. As you can see, I've changed to a 4-4-2 diamond as well. Gone positive, higher press, higher defensive line, higher everything. Yeah, 3 goals we need to score away to Man City. I think this could end up being 6 or 7-0, but it's one of those games where it does not matter anymore. It does not matter anymore. If we lose the game, we're relegated. So, have to somehow get a draw, win out the game, and it's virtually impossible. It was impossible at the start of the game. It is very much impossible being 3-0 down in the game. It's going to VAR, but I'm pretty sure this is a goal. 3-0. Yeah, good night, Portsmouth. Good night, Portsmouth. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What a crumble. What an absolute crumble this is. Talk about letting yourselves down. What is the goalkeeper doing there? What on earth is that goalkeeper doing? What a pathetic footballer he is. Pathetic. How is that not 4-0, by the way? It doesn't matter. We're relegated. It doesn't matter. Oh, my word. So I think it's pretty much pointless to show you the Wolves game because we'll be relegated after this one. We can't even get a shot in the game, let alone score a goal. No shot again. We had one shot at half-time against Brentford. We've had one shot in the 2 first halves in this episode. 2 shots now. None on target. Just not good enough, is it? Well, I don't know what I'm going to do with the team in the Championship, to be honest, but I think it's about time that I need to start trying to implement a more positive style of football with the club. And if we get promoted from the Championship, bring it up to the Premier League as well. Because, yeah, this ain't on this, is it? Canute gives away a penalty. It's probably off the pitch now as well. Looked like he won the ball, to be fair, but not that it really matters. 3-0, 4-0, who cares? Well, he did win the ball. It did look like he won the ball. He did win the ball, but yeah, not like it matters. If we're 3-0 down. Got no hope in hell here. Wow. Okay. You know what? I'm giving the team the silent treatment. Proceed. Silent treatment. You don't even deserve a water bottle or me thrashing my arms. You don't deserve it. No team talk for you. Sad to watch now, isn't it? It's sad. It's like watching a sad drama or something. 4-0 now. Haaland with the goal. Relegated in style. It's disallowed. But not like it matters, it's still 3-0, of course. Back on the highlight again. Peacock foul with the ball. Can we get a goal back here? Pellegrini. Not with a shot like that. Oh, my word. I dared to dream a little bit there. I was like, is a sensational comeback on the cards? And then Pellegrini just did one of the worst shots I've ever seen. That was amazing. Here's Marino to Akanji. He passes it out to Walker-Peters. Crossing into Haaland, and Haaland makes it 4-0. Going to the VAR again, my word. Maybe he was offside, I don't know, but anyway. Doesn't matter, attacking now. Well, it is 4-0. I've gone attacking as well. I've gone to a 4-2-4. Wow. What a game we need to get a win in, though, isn't it? Away to Man City. What a game to have to get a win in. But this is not, it's not just this period that messed us up completely. It's that middle part of the season. We went like 15 games without a win. That really messed us up. And then losing at home to Palace 3-0 cannot be forgiven, as I said. Cannot be forgiven. We had to win that game and we didn't turn up at all. So can't really blame it on this game, can we? This was kind of expected. I wasn't expecting us to be 4-0 down, though, to tell you the truth. Or 3-0 down to 28 minutes. So I expected a bit more fight than this. But what can we do? What can we do? The Championship awaits us again. Is there hope, though? Is our team better than when we left off in the Championship last time? Yeah, it definitely is. Will we keep some of these players as well? Is there a chance we can bounce right back? We'll see. Sounds of a draw against West Ham as well. 0-0. So even if we score 4 goals in the last 7 minutes, we'll still be relegated unless West Ham score. And then we have to beat Wolves about 15-0. So, yeah. David Helm, can he get a consolation goal? He does get a consolation goal. He's not even celebrating. The fans are celebrating, though. I think they still believe, but they shouldn't still believe, really. If we get a second goal, we can start to dare to dream a little bit, but I highly doubt it. Ooh. Nah, 3 minutes out of time. It's not enough, is it? Anyway, it's cleared. Here's Kessler Hayden, though. Out to Helm. Helm nearly scored again there. Trying to be a hero. Where was his performances all season, Helm? Anyway, that is it. We're relegated. Oh, well. What can you say? Oh, well. Yeah, so it's pointless showing you the Wolves game now. Yeah, I don't want to be too harsh. Well, I wasn't too harsh on the team and they're not very happy about it. But anyway, I don't really care about the team right now. We need to set our sights on next season. Obviously, we're down now. We're officially relegated. It's not even mathematically possible anymore. Terrible end to the season. As I said, that Palace game, we just beaten Palace. I was absolutely devastated after that. If we would have just have beaten Palace, then we'd still be in with a chance right now. We'd be on 33 points. And look at those 3 teams on 35. Southampton, Forest and Brighton. we've got every chance of beating Wolves in the final game of the season at home. We're just banking on one of those teams to lose then, basically, aren't we? Just one of them to lose, and we would stay up if we beat Wolves. That's where we lost it. That's where we've lost. That's where we've been relegated. At home to Palace there, 3-0. Devastating. But oh well, we have to go again next season, don't we? Well, the board have set the initial budgets for next season. It doesn't look very promising at all. 750k wage budget and only 240k to spend on players now we're in the Championship. We're 76k over the wage budget. Let's try and adjust that now a little bit. It doesn't adjust much, does it? So, I need to sell some players, and that is paramount. I don't think there's going to be much players joining us next season, so we have to try and do something with the squad I've got to try and get us back up to the Premier League. Not going to be easy, though, as you look at the state of the average ratings for this season. It's been terrible. I think I need to get back to the drawing board with the tactics, to tell you the truth, because it's been absolute filth this season. Absolute filth. Make some excuses, though. Tony Springer getting injured when he did was really, really costly for us. Could we have won one or two more games if Springer was fit? Maybe. Best player of the season, 2 goals, 8 assists. It's not a coincidence, really, but even with him still fit, probably still would have struggled. Aguiar as well. We could play more than one game in a week. That would be convenient, but unfortunately he can't. Taylor Richards with a serious injury as well. Pellegrini hasn't worked out. David Helm with only 7 goals. That has been a real problem for the season, though. Look at the state of these top goal scorers here. Top goal scorer Helm with 7 goals, then Larson with 5. Aguiar, centre-back. Third top goal scorer, 4 goals. Just horrendous. We need to find a goal scorer for next season. Pellegrini, he might absolutely tear up the Championship. We don't know. But yeah, Championship life for us. Have to go forward with it. Hopefully, we can bounce straight back. That'd be very nice. If we don't bounce straight back, then this series could go on for a long time, couldn't it? But yeah, we'll see what happens. If I get offered a job in the summer as well, I'm not going to completely rule it out. I would like to bring Portsmouth back to the Premier League. But if a job's too good to refuse, then I might take it, to tell you the truth, and be a loser and just leave Portsmouth. But that is it for the season. Unfortunately, we are relegated at our first season in the Championship. It was always going to be hard. We had a pretty weak team, but not too many excuses. We should have done better, and we should have not got relegated with 1 game to spare. We should be in the race here. As I said, that Palace game really did kill us. So that's the end of the video, guys. Please remember that if you like the video, hit that like button for me. And also, if you're new around here, do that subscribe button as well. It'd really help me out, and it's much appreciated as well. I'll see you guys in the Championship. See you then.